Should the hard truth about trucking be with this guy? Or did he get it wrong? And what happened to the traditional rules in trucking? Stick around. Today, on The Journal, we're going to find out.
Shall we begin?
From the headquarters of the Truth in Broadcasting Network, introducing Truckin City Journal and the El Rushbo of Truckin News, Boss Man.
Broadcasting from inside the Truckin City mobile studios, bringing you opinions and criticism with news stories to make your day. The CIC and the Truth in Broadcasting Network is on the air, giving you an opportunity to make trucking great again. Don't settle for silence. Speak out. Become a problem solver. Your voice matters, and this is the channel. Truckin City Journal spotlights the media that gets it wrong. We hold them accountable, especially when they favor the corporate elites over the hardworking truckers in this country. You know, everybody gets into trucking for pretty much the same reason. Some do it for the money, some do it for the freedom, yet others are just looking for a cushion and a good job. Whatever the case is, we all have one thing in common. Loyalty in trucking is a journey, not a destination. But there are some companies that just don't get it. To those of us in it today, let us take a moment and carefully think about what it is we're in it for. Is what we're doing today really who we are? And is it meeting us halfway? Are we really getting our return? And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about fulfillment. Do you enjoy what you're doing? Something to think about as we move in to our first feature story. Folks, private fleets have been under attack for quite some time. We've seen stories in the news, and here's one with my views right alongside. Recently, Perdue Transportation, a company many of us know. You've probably seen their trucks right alongside Tyson. Most of them are private fleets. But recently, a story came up in FreightWaves that I wanted to take a moment and opine on. They made a move that blindsided about 30 of their regional drivers. They were called into a meeting. They were given a cold corporate spiel about what they can do, told to clean out their trucks, turn in their fuel cards, hand in their badges, and have a nice day. The company prided itself on being a family-owned, fourth-generation American business, and in one company meeting showed its true colors. Now, in addition to news articles, other creators have also made videos talking about this very issue. You've probably seen them out there. One such fella is known as Mark over Trucking Answers. He's come up with some sharp words to say about it.
How about that? And then a spokesman came out. Well, we are constantly evaluating our business needs. Right. They are constantly evaluating their business needs. And as soon as they don't need you, you're gone. What about that? That's why I'm against, loyalty or even a 2-week notice, unless you really want to. If you get some better opportunity, just leave. That's fine. I wish they were just honest about it.
While I respect Mark's take, I want to offer you something a bit different here today. The more common opinion of the average trucker out there. What I'm going to do is break down this article from FreightWaves and dig into some decisions that led to these layoffs. I'm going to ask some tough questions that truckers like you and me deserve answers to. Is this just another case of corporate greed, or is there more to this story? What does this really mean for the future of our industry and the job security of the men and women who keep America moving? Stick with me till the end here, because there's a twist in this I want you to make sure you don't miss. One of the things Mark said that kind of stuck with me is that in his approach to training guys and having them reach out to him, he felt the 2-week notice basically wasn't as necessary in today's day and age as it used to be. It's every man for himself. He believes companies should be more upfront about job security and the, quote, conditions of employment And he's not wrong to demand honesty, but where does that leave us in today's day and age? I mean, let's look at the facts. The facts are Perdue's decision to restructure and cut costs wasn't just made on a whim. They're a company trying to stay afloat in a tough economy. And sometimes that means making hard choices. But was the timing of these layoffs really fair? Was it necessary to drop the axe on these guys with no warning? Well, that's where the question lies. Because like Mark says, it used to be, you give a 2-week notice. These guys got none. We're all familiar with the pressures of the industry, constant changes, economic shifts, the never-ending quest to stay in competition. But does that justify leaving your drivers out in the cold, no time to prepare, no chance to find extra work or new work, and no respect for the commitment that they've shown already? What's fair for one should be fair for the other. So I want you to think about this. How would you feel tomorrow if your company called you in and told you you're done, no more, no warning, no time to get your affairs in order, no time to figure money out, get a new job, just all of a sudden end to your livelihood? Would you feel betrayed? Or would you understand it as a necessary evil? So how about that twist? Mark's stance on this issue, that it's every man for himself in the world of trucking, well, it's something we need to seriously question. Sure, there's enough truth to the idea that you got to look out for number one. We all get that. But do we really want to live in a world where we abandon the principles of loyalty, of trust, and mutual respect? Do we really want to endorse a mindset where companies treat drivers like they're disposable? Is this really the path forward, or should we be striving for something better? Something where honesty and integrity aren't just buzzwords, but the foundation of how we do business. Look, folks, as we move forward, it's crucial that we protect ourselves. No doubt about that, but let's not lose sight of what makes our industry strong. The bonds we build, the trust we share, and the loyalty we earn in the process. These are values that will carry us, not the cutthroat mentality of every man for himself. So let's look ahead with a clear mind and a strong sense of purpose. Protect yourself, yes, but also work to build a better, more honest trucking industry. And while you're at it, go down below, like this video if you've got something from it, and look to us for more news and ways in which to have your voice be heard. Stay informed, be connected, stay safe out there, and remember, together we're stronger. It's the trucks that make the deliveries, but it's you that make the difference. And always keep the faith and keep it rolling.